Hello, MVPs, and ladies and gentlemen, you're back with the MVP podcast starring yours truly, the Black Mamba 24. And the first subject I want to get into, forgive me, I'm a little under the weather, is the San Francisco 49ers. How long can the 49ers carry Jimmy Garoppolo to the NFC Championship just so they can lose? Jimmy Garoppolo has not been the same since his injury. I have been saying since the start, when the San Francisco 49ers were on the draft board last year, they should have picked Mac Jones. He was available. He was on the slot. They could have had the quarterback and probably went a lot further than they did. Jimmy Garoppolo has not been, he's just meh as a quarterback. The Niners defense is just great. You got Samuel, who's fucking great. I don't know what to tell you about that. And then we got the Bengals upsetting the Chiefs by a fucking field goal. The Chiefs lost this game the moment they got cocky, and that's why they lost. But now for the Super Bowl, I'm going to pick the Bengals to win it all. And the reason why is the damn LA Rams decided to throw away the game almost every second quarter. I mean, it's not second quarter, second half. For some reason, they just seem like they're actively trying to lose the damn game and not go to the Super Bowl, but they finally made it. Bengals, they need to get a better offensive line to protect Joe Burrow at all costs. We don't want an Andrew Luck. We don't want a Derrick Rose or a Michael Vick. If you want Joe Burrow to win it all for you, you're going to have to get a better offensive line in this offseason. That is your primary goal. But they might win it all this season. We'll see. Business. Andrew Wiggins has been announced as a all-star starter, which makes no sense at all. I've always said he's like a really, really good version of Harrison Barnes. Borderline bench reserve all-star, but not all-star material. When I hear Andrew Wiggins, I don't think of an all-star. So I decided to watch the Warriors-Nets game. He's played a lot harder since his Minnesota days. I will give him that. He did an amazing putback dunk. He kept Golden State in the lead in the first half of the game. He was doing great, picking up the pace when Curry and Clay couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking backboard. But still, he's not that guy. All-star starters are for guys like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Anthony Davis. Granted, Anthony Davis has been hurt all season. He doesn't deserve it, and so is Kawhi. But still, you could have gave that spot to Rudy Gobert or Karl Anthony Towns. Rudy Gobert is a defensive player of the year candidate right now. Playing out of his mind. Cat is basically took them currently in the place of the 8th seed in the playoff race. Lakers are now in the 9th seed. I'm going to go off track for a second. The Lakers, they had a massive comeback against the Charlotte Hornets. Russell Westbrook had a 30-point second half for Frank Vogel to put THT in and blow the fucking game. The Lakers are now 23-27 for the season, currently at the 9th seed. I just don't know what to do with this team this season. I love the Lakers, but I don't think we're winning shit this year, but at least we'll make the playoffs. Make that draft pick lower value for New Orleans. The Portland Trailblazers trading fucking Norman Powell and fucking Robert Covington for Eric Bledsoe, somebody I never fucking heard of, and 2 second-round picks is fucking ridiculous. Okay, first of all, the draft capital y'all gave up, the 2 first-round picks for Robert Covington to help you get a lockdown defender, that was a waste. The giving up Gary Trent Jr. for Norman Powell, that was a waste. And then just to give him up a year later for a bag of potato chips? That's not even fucking Lay's potato chips for this fact. They're goddamn great value fucking Walmart style fucking chips. What the hell is wrong with Portland? I know y'all trying to clear cap space, but nobody gonna sign in Portland. Unless you're trying to rebuild, what the fuck are y'all doing? Alright, next stop. What the fuck are the Sacramento Kings doing? Okay, sorry about the yelling. But why trade Tyrese Halliburton for Domantas Sabonis? The guy has literally the best player on your fucking team. De'Aaron Fox averages higher points, but if you look at every single advanced analytical category for Tyrese Halliburton, he wanted to be the future of your franchise and turn it around. And the thing I said in the previous video was build around Davion Mitchell and Tyrese Halliburton. What do? You do the complete opposite. You keep De'Aaron Fox, and then you, I just lost the words. The only guy that ever wanted to be in Sacramento and help turn around your franchise had a really good work ethic, almost Kobe-esque. He's nothing like Kobe. I just said work ethic. And you trade him. Now, speaking of the other video, the Philadelphia 76ers, I was wrong. They got the star player they wanted, and they got every single thing. I think it's fair for everyone across the board. They got Ben Simmons, which helps them with their defending it for the Brooklyn. He can play that small ball center role. I said Seth Curry. Hey, he can help them shoot. They got their bench depth up because that was the problem in Brooklyn. They did not have good bench depth. And also, the Sixers didn't lose any of their main pieces other than Curry. They have, what? Let's see. If I do math here, they still have Tyrese Maxey. They still have Matisse Thybulle. Danny Green's still a viable shooter. They have Tobias Harris still intact. I think this is a very win-win trade for Brooklyn and Philadelphia. Now we go to the Kristaps Porzingis question, and we have another. What the fuck are you doing? When healthy, Kristaps Porzingis is slightly overpaid, but good player. You traded him for Spencer Dinwiddie, who's having the worst season in his career across the board. Then you also have Davis Bertans, whose contract is also ass and has been bad for 2 to 3 years. So I can't figure out Dallas's reasoning and logic for this trade. Not to mention, they gave up a second rounder as well. Does not compute. Alright, let's see. Don't care about the Bagley trade. CJ McCollum going to the Pelicans. I thought Portland's been giving away everyone for peanuts. At this trade deadline, I've seen a lot of that, except the damn Pacers and Kings trade. I think Sacramento just got robbed. A lot of one-sided trades, but I do think the Philadelphia Nets one is good. And other than that, I think this trade deadline's been pretty eventful. Well, guys, I think that's it for the MVP podcast. I'm your host, the Black Mamba 24, signing off.